This video has been rated H for
hateful.
The 2018 MTV Gaming Awards. The Game Awards plays out like any other orchestrated pile of shit, like a 3-hour commercial, one after the other, trying to coax you into buying a game. And even when they did something that was supposed to be inspiring, it was then followed by a Facebook gaming promotion. Once again reminding you, when you had a split second of humanity, that the end game is always promotion and money. After a 30-minute wait, the Game Awards starts, giving you enough time to reconsider the mistake you might be making, giving you a chance to close it and walk away, which is what I'd recommend. The music is also that of, it's like bad music to the point of where it's like the shit Tim Burton would hear when he's working on The Nightmare Before Christmas, and then he'd say, "What the fuck is this?" and throw it out the window and fire the intern. Jeff Keighley starts off bolstering about how the Game Awards has gotten better every year, even though there seems to be no clear indication of that. Much like Ajit Pai, saying that the FCC has been filing reports every year since he's been in there. You just have to wade through 732 pages of bullshit to find out. The same is here. Jeff Keighley, my God, another soulless shill. The gaming industry, powered by shillery.
With what we hear loud and clear from the community, and actually it's a little intimidating because we got such a great response to last year's show. You know, this year we're bringing back the Game Awards Orchestra.
If they were listening to anything the fans actually had to say, they'd probably realize that most gamers don't care about the Game Awards. But the Game Awards isn't designed for gamers. The Game Awards is designed like any other award show. It goes out of its way to be non-offensive, not very interesting, not very entertaining. It's so politically correct it hurts. I'm surprised Ellen DeGeneres didn't make a surprise entrance and then dance down the aisles like she has epileptic seizures while everyone claps profusely. She's so brave. She's so funny. Oh my God, just because she's gay doesn't mean she's automatically funny because she did a little dance. By that sort of logic, every annoying child in preschool is Richard fucking Pryor.
Around the world, there are over 65 different publications, or they often have staffs that have played all these games. So we think that's the best way to sort of survey everything out there in a very neutral, agnostic way and say, hey, here are the games that we think are the best of the best. Those lead to the nominees, which have been announced. And then the winners are selected by a blended vote between the jury and also the public that gets to vote and help influence it. Some people say, like, well, why don't you do 100% fan voting? And a lot can be socially engineered, and I don't want awards to go to games that just happen to, you know, be able to have more Twitter followers or, you know, buy a bunch of ads to somehow convince people to vote for them. So I really think it's
pre-show before we get to the main show at the top of the hour with a guy who made some headlines last year, Joseph Fares, back here at the Game Awards. We thought we'd get to you early in the night, Joseph, before things get too crazy.
It's actually nice to be the first guest, to be honest with you. Actually, you should have the award. Look what you have put together, man.
Joseph Fares, he couldn't hack it as a director, so he got into gaming, where he then told the Oscars to go fuck themselves. How ironic. He claimed the Oscars were soulless, and he's now in the Game Awards, which is also soulless. He then did the most interesting thing that's ever happened in the Game Awards. He started screaming "fuck you" profusely into the screen. It's probably the only thing anyone remembers from last year's Game Awards.
Fuck the Oscars, you know? Fuck the Oscars! Fuck you! I'll tell you!
Because the game he put out wasn't any good. You need any proof of it? His game wasn't up for any award, nor did it win any awards. You know why? Because A Way Out was a walking simulator with so many predetermined fucking outcomes that it was just boring. Nothing you did changed what the fuck the story was going to be. That's not storytelling. That's basically making an interactive movie.
It's a nice view, isn't it, asshole? Hello?
That's a good line.
Hello?
That's a good line in a movie.
Fucking hello! I'm drowning!
Anakin and Skywalker.
I'm drowning! Cocksucker!
I want to help.
Oh, you fucking big-nosed bastard!
Like
Stop it, Joseph. Thank you.
this guy should. It's crazy. It's 5 years. Imagine in 10 years what you will do.
I hope
I'm really proud to be here. I'm really happy to be back here, and I'm really excited to be here again.
Oh my God, blowing Jeff Keighley over one of the most soulless enterprises in the gaming industry. To come off soulless in today's gaming industry is a feat nonetheless. So I guess Jeff Keighley does deserve a reward for that. Because by the end of this shit, I didn't even make it to the end. Zill quit halfway through. I quit halfway through. Stream chat was only there because I was forcing it upon them. I'm surprised I'm not under arrest for war crimes.
Well, you're a nominee tonight as well. Congratulations for Best Game Direction for A Way Out.
This man has no ass. How does he sit down? He'd like slide right off a fucking toilet seat.
I'm expecting to win, so hopefully I get up on stage.
I was going to say.
He's up for Best Game Direction for A Way Out?
I can only imagine your speech. Well, Joseph, we're excited to have you here tonight.
Don't get me started, Jeff.
The internet wants to hear from you, right? How do you think we're doing this year compared to the other awards?
Stop the tape. My God, A Way Out, a piss poor excuse of a game. It was so lame, even EA couldn't charge more than $20 for it. And EA charges for everything.
Well, we just started, but I feel like it's becoming bigger and bigger, and I'm telling you.
Fuck this, let's move on. They were later on joined by Bobcat Goldthwait's illegitimate son and his friend that does party appearances as an Adam Levine double.
Cheers.
It's really heavy. Oh my God.
Congratulations. How's it feel?
This is so unexpected that we even prepared a speech for this award, actually. So just a special thought for the whole team back in France, are hopefully watching us at 3 a.m. in the morning. I hope you guys are awake.
The Game Awards also showed off a lot of trailers for games you didn't really care about, you didn't know existed, and after the awards show was over, you completely forgot existed. Talk about bad paid promotion. These games had about as much impact on me as a drunk fly crashing into my earlobe. It meant absolutely nothing.
And this is an award I get to give out for Best Role-Playing Game. Let me open this one up. And the winner for Best Role-Playing Game goes to Monster Hunter World. Congratulations. Oh, guys, how are you? Congratulations. 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 It's for you guys. How does it feel? Photo op.
Awkward moments of your life.
How's it feel?
いや、ね、日本から来てよかったです。
It's very great that we actually were able to come from Japan.
Later on, Monster Hunter World won its first award for Best RPG. This seemed odd to me because I didn't feel it was an RPG, really. I really don't know what to make of Monster Hunter World. And you realize that you're still 10 minutes away from the real award show, and that this was all just fluff pieces. Pointless awards given away by people that I guess didn't pay enough to be able to walk up on stage and be seen. What a cruel, cruel world. Oh, an indie game, completely trounced by AAA development. In a gaming industry that is fueled by AAA development money. What a surprise. Let's move on.
The best student game goes to Combat 2018 from Norway. Come on up, guys. How are you? This is yours, the first of many game awards, I hope.
Yeah, absolutely.
How does it feel? Congratulations.
It feels amazing to be acknowledged for the student game.
A trailer for Among Trees, another game that you look at and go, oh, and then you completely forget once it's gone. If they paid for this promotion, I would suggest getting your money back because it did nothing for you.
I believe it's about to happen. But to kick off the show, I couldn't think of anything better than this. Please join me in welcoming from Nintendo, Reggie Fils-Aimé, from PlayStation, Sean Layden, and from Xbox, Phil Spencer.
Lightning and the thunder, feel the thunder.
At this point, you have all three CEOs come out together, as if some sort of gang war truce, to coax the console fanboys into not writing angry tweets at one another. I heard that JTech TV cried violently when he realized that the CEO of PlayStation walked outside with Phil Spencer, who ironically enough walks like an Oompa Loompa. Honestly, this was pretty much the highlight of the Game Awards for me. Phil Spencer walking like a goddamn Oompa Loompa.
I wonder what that fucking statue's made out of.
It's probably made out of better material than YouTube gave me for my award. I'd bet my ass on it.
It's made out of it's made out of used canvas bags.
Used canvas bags and Fallout fan tears.
It's paper mache.
From Xbox, Phil Spencer.
Oh God, Phil Spencer's here. Praise the Lord. Phil Spencer walks like a fucking Oompa Loompa, dude. Doopity doo. I've got an underpowered console. Why is everybody in those fucking shoes? What is the point of wearing a suit and then wearing like these tennis shoes or these like beach shoes? What the fuck fashion is this? Even Jeff Keighley was doing it. I found it somewhat offensive. I don't even know why, because it just seemed like such a stupid move. It's like, sure, the suit is $800 to $1,000, but I'm a really average guy. Look at me wear my beach shoes without socks. Is this some sort of like inside thing I don't fucking know of? And frankly, who gives three dirty dicks what the hell CEOs of these gaming console companies say? Really? Essentially, you're looking at three fucking made men, godfathers. These cocksuckers have the gaming industry cut up into little slices of pie, where they dictate what the fuck you can and can't play. You get to pay them for the service of using you online. How sad is that? You already pay for the internet, now you gotta pay for the privilege to get on and use your internet. What a fucking deal. Do you have to pay to get into fucking Wendy's to buy a sandwich, motherfucker? Would you do so? And the answer is probably yes, because a lot of people just have about as much brain power as an asthmatic flea working its way up the carcass of a dead animal seeking fresh blood.
Tonight at the Game Awards, we come together as a community to celebrate video games, the most compelling and immersive form of entertainment in the world.
They're here to celebrate video games because it's the most compelling entertainment in the world. No, it's the most lucrative and profitable. And we're now heading towards a point where video gaming is so big that game companies are putting ads inside of their goddamn fucking video games. That's right, because they're gonna give you like a week free to some assholes. Guess what? Well, you're gonna have to watch some sponsored content in the game. That's exactly what I want. I want to play a video game and then see like an ad for Red Bull in between matches, because that's exactly what I loved about television.
As an industry, we are most powerful when we come together, united by our common love for the art form of games.
Yeah, they're all united except when it comes to cross-platform play. These cocksuckers battle wits because they don't want to dare have their audience exposed to another audience for fear of losing them.
We join with the viewers and gamers around the globe to celebrate creativity, innovation, and the role that video games play in popular culture.
Creativity is not in video games anymore. Who the fuck are you bullshitting? When's the last time you've seen a new intellectual property in gaming? CD Projekt Red is the only major game developer coming up with something new with Cyberpunk 2077. Everybody else is still banging the same drum. My God, I'm going to be an old man and still see commercials for Assassin's Creed. I'm going to have to hang myself when I get 80. Assassin's Creed fucking 100. Now find out what really happened at the beginning. Ah, they're doing this bullshit again. Oh, where's my Metamucil and crack?
Together, we will continue to invite new voices, creators, and players into our worlds.
No, the gaming industry only invites creators that are willing to sell out to the highest bidder, that'll sit there and tell you a game is good, no matter how bad the game actually is. The game could have the worst scores on Metacritic, and these people will soullessly look at you and tell you you're an idiot because you don't believe this latest iteration of Fallout is good, because they think it's good and they have 200k followers. They must know something, right? Take it from me. I have 160k followers. I don't know shit. Well, I do know Fallout 76 sucks.
Because when everybody plays, we all win.
You're fucking right. When everybody plays, you guys win. The money you make in a year is more than most people's entire generation of children will see in a lifetime. Let's move on. After you see some CEOs soullessly pretend like the gaming industry isn't a horrible cesspool of lacking ideas and constant monetization, and the marginalization of the fan base that has actually brought it to where it is, with its constant need to cater to political standpoints that have no place in video games. But hey, it makes a couple really annoying feminists feel good like they've made a change. But, you know, don't worry about those women in third world countries that are actually oppressed or child brides. No, it's Lara Croft. Make sure her breasts don't look too big. That's going to set women's rights forward in the world. You then get some music. Whoopee! It's the only time where the Game Awards isn't truly soulless, but frankly, you're so drained from the first 10 minutes of the show, you don't give a shit what the fuck is played on stage. You're just completely and utterly lethargic, unless you have a very small IQ. And in that case, you're something shiny. You have Jacksepticeye and Pokey. I've seen men actually write in the Pokey Legions, whatever the fuck, someone leaked it to me. It was Ziltex. A man talked about how his wife was angry at him that he spent their money giving it to Pokey instead of paying for their vacation. This is, honest to God, a form of fucking dementia. The woman who actually fucks you and plays with your dick and balls, you won't take to a vacation, but you'll give it to a woman who won't remember your name after the fucking donation has been given. This is truly a dystopian nightmare that I can't wake up from. My dog died and I wish I died with her. So you have to watch what I say. I'm trying to be less vicious than I normally am.
We're pretty lucky in that we're able to play games for a living. And so to all the developers here and watching around the world, thank you for doing what you do and making the games that we love.
And of course she wants to thank developers. She gets so much free shit. This chick is making so much money off of being cute, it's not even funny. Literally, her brand is how cute she is. That's it. Maybe she's okay at games, but let's fucking face it. If it wasn't for social media today, the popular women on Twitch would probably be running around on Model Mayhem trying to collect pictures for their portfolios of themselves naked to end up in Hustler or Playboy magazine. But this new day and age where any girl who's remotely decent looking can just sit on a camera, play a game, smile and laugh, and make like 100 G's in a fucking month is in darkness of which I cannot convey to you properly. I'm not saying what I do is hard, but I'm gonna say that it takes a whole lot more effort on my end than some of these fuckers have to put in.
Yes, thank you. We're here to present the award.
Is Jacksepticeye wearing women's pants? And why are his legs so goddamn skinny? My God, what the fuck happened to men? I got legs like tree trunks. You get a kick from me, it's gonna feel like a mule gave you a good shot. Jacksepticeye kicks you, it's gonna feel like someone's tickling your belly with a feather. Ooh, top of the morning to you lads.
Captivated us with complex characters, surprising twists, and profound philosophical ideas.
Here are the nominees.
Give me strength, Lord. I now have to watch the nominees.
Best Narrative. I didn't choose to be different.
To betray my own kind. I didn't choose to start the war.
Jonah Hill comes out and looks like he has cancer. That's another thing that happens. But don't know if you care. But the funniest part is watching Jonah Hill read. Maybe the teleprompter's words are too small. Maybe Jonah Hill was struggling from the chemotherapy. Who knows? But it came off really odd.
Gaming forever. Someone who, in his own words, just wanted to make killer games with his friends and ended up making some of the world's most memorable titles.
But not as odd as the man who won the award, whose legs were taller than the developers that worked with him on whatever he was doing. My God, this guy makes Lurch look like he needs to be on the cover of men's magazines. That's how disturbing he truly was. His fingers look like a spider from the Alien movies. Then the Game Awards dials it back by putting up a disabled man enjoying Rocket League. This sits there and makes you think, oh, well, maybe some of the negative things I said about the Game Awards was bad and in poor taste. Maybe, just maybe, I'm just really suffering from a level of anger and depression that is much worse than my therapist lets on. Maybe the world isn't as bad as I perceive it to be. Then, at the end of this little trailer showing the disabled man, you see Facebook gaming promotion. And then you're drawn back into the stark reality that these corporations don't give a shit. They will even use disabled people to promote their crap. And you're once again reminded as to how dark the world is. Oh, God, I want to strangle myself.
Amazing. Steven, you rock. 3 years ago, Psyonix burst onto the scene.
Time Academy Award winner, Christoph Waltz.
To deliver a powerful game performance, you must humanize a digital puppet made of polygons and textures.
In a sense, the actor plays the surrogate for their audience, their entry point into the game's world and personalities.
Then, unlike any medium, the connection continues and strengthens when the player controls that very character with an analog stick.
I prefer mouse and keyboard.
I'm not gonna do this with you.
Banter between the director and the lead actress from the new movie that's taken from a Japanese manga. Because here in America, we don't have our own ideas. We just take them from other places, then Americanize them. We don't produce shit anymore. Except porn. America's still #1 for porn production and obesity. #1.
Look, I mean, aim assist is just dumb.
Okay.
I forgot how cringy this actually was. I can't even sit through it. I keep pausing and then fast forwarding because I just can't take it. Rockstar Games wins another award. Spoiler alert, they win a whole shit ton. Not that you care and not that you didn't know they wouldn't. We all knew it. Everyone knew it. Why do we even need a Game Awards? You could just put up the games that are going to be nominated and everybody here with half a brain could tell you who was going to win. So fuck off. The new Far Cry 5 trailer was shown at the Game Awards. And in typical Ubisoft fashion, they're going to reuse the same shit again. If you don't remember, Far Cry Primal pretty much used the same map from Far Cry 4. It was the exact same map, they just changed a few things. At least this time, there's now a reason behind them reusing shit. So they're learning. Yay. Also, the game features 2 antagonistic black women. For me personally, I found this triggering. Not because it was black women and they were annoying, but because I went to school with black women like this. So I was having PTSD while they played this shit, and I flashed back to my high school years. This pissed off a lot of white people. I laughed because why not? Whatever.
Far Cry New Dawn. Now tonight, you can also find special offers on all our nominated games across Xbox Live, Nintendo eShop, Steam, and the PlayStation Store. So make sure to check your favorite place to get games for some special offers on nominees and more.
Another game trailer for a game you don't give a shit about. The Son of Hades. Whoopee. Oh my god. Then showed a trailer for a game that you get to play as an early primordial human being. As an ape. A monkey. And I thought to myself, so now we're going to play a game where you get to live out the early stages of humankind. Why would I want to do that? It sounds horrible. I don't even want to live out the stages of my life as a human now. What a shitty game idea. Fuck this. I need a power fantasy, okay? Because I'm living life powerlessly while angry feminists swear up and down I have all the power in the damn world. The only time I feel like I have full control of my destiny is when I'm taking a shit. Now, you don't have full control of your destiny when you piss as a man, because once you start pissing, there's really no stopping it. But when you're shitting, dude, that's when you decide how fast or slow it goes. Magic the Gathering. They do a lot of commercials for that game. You won't care. Oh, so that's who that little queer-looking dude was. He's from Panic at the Disco, one of the worst bands that's ever fucking existed, and you probably wouldn't know who they were unless you were a teenage girl. I had no idea who this guy was. He was overly pretentious, dressed like a complete utter pillock, as they say.
Personally, as a musician, I'm constantly amazed by the skills of the composers in this industry.
Guy looks like the love child of the dude from Full House that plays the father.
Hey, Tommy.
Best score in music. Presented by Spotify. Another product placement. Great, let's fast forward this. Fuck this. So, the guys who did the score for Red Dead Redemption 2 get up and talk about their inspiration for making the music. Jesus Christ. He talks about how the heartbeats of his children helped them create the music. And I thought to myself, what? What?
What the fuck?
Now, on Twitch, everyone is voting right now to select who they think is going to win in major categories. Content Creator of the Year is coming up, and let's see what the Twitch poll is predicting. It looks like people are predicting that Ninja is going to win that one with 49% of the vote.
Content Creator of the Year, as predicted by Twitch viewers. Ninja with 49% of the vote. What a fucking surprise. You mean the guy that's been plastered all over the gaming spectrum as of late, no matter how much most people disliked him simply because they were tired of seeing him? Nobody thinks Ninja's a bad guy. It's just we're so fucking sick of seeing Ninja. You just like, fuck off, Ninja. He's kind of getting into that spectrum that Justin Bieber was in back in the day, where Justin Bieber was just everywhere so much that even if you didn't know his music, didn't hear his music, or really know who he was, you're just sick and tired of fucking hearing about someone you didn't care about. It becomes annoying. But then again, the gaming industry can't take a hint. Why do you think they keep putting microtransactions in games? It doesn't matter if you like it or not. They think you like it, so they're not stopping.
We'll find out. Ninja's in the house, along with many other content creators. All right, well, next up, Warframe. It's had its biggest year yet. It just launched Fortuna, the newest open world expansion on PC, and it's coming to Xbox and PS4 on December 10th. That's some breaking news. And for the first time ever, you can play Warframe anywhere on the Switch. Here's a look at Warframe for Nintendo Switch.
More commercials. Yay. I fast forwarded even further because honest to God, I can barely stand watching this shit again. It was a promotion for Anthem, the last stand for BioWare. Literally, if Anthem does poorly, BioWare is like on death's door. If Dragon Age fails, EA is going to pull the plug on BioWare. Anyone that's cognizant of reality already knows that this is the case. It's the inevitable.
It's calling me.
For generations, our people struggled just to survive.
Heading out. Let's go!
The javelins allowed us to fight back the chaos.
Also, I realized that this feels like Peter Frampton's Do You Feel, but without really rocking.
Continues. Everybody is here tonight, including Crash Bandicoot.
What's going on, Jack?
CB in the house. What are you doing here?
Not much, man. Just thought you deserved a trophy of your own.
Thank you very much, Crash. This is the standard issue Crash crate. Open this thing.
I think maybe give it a good spin. That should do it. Yeah, just run into it.
I got a long show to host. I'm just going to open it very professionally here on Gaming's Biggest Night.
That's good. That's good.
Oh wow, what's this? This kind of looks familiar.
Does it now? Booyah, Grandma. Booyah.
Oh my God! Stop!
Crash Bandicoot Kart is coming out because you wanted it so bad. My God. Talk about a game nobody remembered or gave a shit about until they showed it, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember that. What's next? Content Creator of the Year. One of the shittiest fucking awards ever, simply because, I don't know, most of the content creators that they nominated weren't very interesting. Nothing personal, but I think if you're going to be an entertainer, you should be entertaining. I mean, let's face it. Michael Jordan was probably one of the best basketball players that ever played, but he was also charismatic. Crazy as shit, gambled on games, raced motorcycles in the streets. He was a troubled motherfucker. Now content creation is just kind of like, all right, the person that's got the most devoid of personality, that doesn't offend anything and is willing to be sponsored by any company and shill the most can win.
Oh my God! He's
Dr. Lupo. Don't know who the hell he is.
There we go. Welcome to the stream. Oh, punch myself.
Myth. Don't know who he is. But I will say that he has some of the skinniest arms I've ever seen on a man in my life. What the fuck is going on here? I've seen women come out of Auschwitz with more muscle mass. Ninja. Oh my God. I've actually sat and researched Ninja and watched some of his streams. He is good, I'll give him that, but my God. It's like watching paint dry if it had teal hair.
trap is just a dude dressing as a chick. It's like a drag, but they're trying to trap you. Literally, that's why they're called traps.
So they're criminals.
Technically, yes.
They're penis thieves.
Penis thieves. I like that, and it is.
Stop it. You fucking asshole. That makes noise. They can hear your music. You fucking stupid piece of shit. I can't stand you. My God. Watch Ninja streams. Like, literally, watch his streams. He doesn't even look like he's having fun doing what he's doing anymore. It's like just silence.
Oh, wait, there's another two-headed cow. There's a couple of them, apparently. Man, that is just wild. You know? Where else are you going to blow off a two-headed cow's head, you know? Where else are you going to be able to see that?
Only in Fallout.
Pokimane. She's just hot. She's good at games, not like on the levels of the other guys, but she's hot, and that's why she's popular. I'll tell you right now, I know a girl who streams on Twitch. Her name is Senpai. She's cute too, but she's not as cute as Pokey, and that's her fatal flaw. That's what's holding that poor girl back. You even watch these motherfuckers stream, you're bored. I mean, honest to God, they have to cut in clips of Pokey doing a little dance for you to go, oh, she does some other thing, she moves. They're like, Ninja had like a whole promotion. They show like slow motion shit of Ninja slapping a table for what reason, I don't know. I can't take this anymore. Shit like this makes me want to do drugs. Oh, it's the father character from God of War and the little boy who plays the boy. Gay, straight boy, something. I don't know what the fuck his shirt says, but I guess it's supposed to convey unity and acceptance. I'm so sick of it. You know what acceptance is? Is when nobody gives a fuck about you. That's true acceptance. Then everybody waits for him to say, read it, boy.
Read it, boy.
I knew it was coming. To me, it was cringy. Other people, for some reason, got joy out of it. Oh my God. Maybe if an asteroid hit the Earth, it wouldn't be a bad thing. You ever wonder if alien civilizations sometimes periodically check on us and see this sort of bullshit and sit there and think, yeah, they're not ready yet for the mysteries of the universe. They're not ready yet. They're still doing stupid shit like this. So Ninja wins Content Creator of the Year, to nobody's fucking surprise. You get a good look at Ninja's wife, you see how attractive she is, and you know why she's there. It's not for his looks, I assure you.
I'm not gonna lie, this is an incredible honor. I would first off just like...
He's not gonna lie, it's an incredible honor. He was already told he was gonna win the award in the first place. Most of the people that showed up there knew they were getting an award, or they were getting the star treatment. The fact that he has to pretend that he's surprised is about as convincing as Amaranth falling on the floor thanking someone for giving her $1,000 as she tries to convey some level of humanity.
Super Zoomy!
I hope you have a wonderful day.
What? I've used the chair. What? Super Zoomy, you're crazy. Thank you. What the fuck? Dude. What? I'm not that drunk yet, am I?
You're not fooling anyone, except maybe your fans.
I'm just honestly blessed to be in the position that I'm in, to have won this award and to bring joy to all the people who love watching video games. So, I mean, I think it's crazy that every single person in this room and every single person watching, it's all because of video games.
Yeah, my family wouldn't allow me to play video games, and as a little boy, I had to go to work. Damn, dude, I just realized I did child labor. Fuck, that's a dark memory. Oh my God, and it's when he says it's been an incredible year for gaming and video games. It's been one of the worst years ever for gaming. Non-stop political BS in games that don't belong there. Non-stop monetization to the point of where governments are stepping in to stop the gaming industry from abusing its own audience, which is not that great of a thing. Yes, it's nice they're stopping them, but once the government gets its fingers in the money pot, they'll never fucking leave. So now we've got another piece of shit locked into the shit snackery. Basically, gaming this year is fantastic if you're a popular streamer or YouTuber, because you make so much money, you can only see an upside no matter what the fuck happens. But for the rest of us, gaming this year has been pretty shitty. Except for the fact that like some popular games came out, but people who are more into like, oh well, you know, God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2, Spider-Man, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, well, keep being happy with what the corporations shovel in your little mouth. Enjoy the gruel, but behind the scenes, everything is getting worse. We're living in a world where it's only intellectual properties that have made money being constantly mass-produced, and creativity is just being sucked out of the industry. But hey, as long as you're happy, who gives a shit, right? I gotta get out of here. I can't even take some of these speeches.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? One question first. Are you feeling anything that can be construed as explosive cell death? No? Wonderful. Let's get started. Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, the frontier of space. Well, at least it was until the corporations bought it, branded it, and started selling it at ludicrously inflated prices. And the rest of your fellow settlers? Abandoned on the edge of the colony. I'd save them myself, but the board's got a bounty on my head.
The Game Awards then showed Outworld. Thank God, something to look forward to. An RPG by Obsidian that looks like it's going to kick Fallout right in its fucking sweetness, and they deserve it. Alright, that's it, I had it. I can't sit through this anymore. Frankly, then more BS comes up, more awards you don't care about, more games that mean absolutely nothing to you. As soon as you see them, oh, that looks cool, you'll forget about them until like maybe they come out and someone does a review and you'll think, oh, I remember they showed that off like 2 years ago. The reviews aren't very good. Then they show more people from impoverished nations that want to get into gaming. But as soon as you start to feel that level of humanity come back into you, it's another promotion for Facebook gaming. Super Mario Smash Bros. A new character. Some fucking game where you're on a goddamn canoe. Some white man that was on some TV show where he's supposed to be an actor and comedian, but I have no idea who the fuck he is, let alone give 2 sacks of fucking shit. As soon as he walked out of there, I forgot he exists. I remember he exists now because he's on my screen again. I've moved away. Who was he? Who knows? Who gives a shit? Then we come up to one of the darker points in this shit. The Major League Gaming blah 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 of the year. And frankly, the only reason why Echo Fox or whatever the fuck his name is won was because he showed up. Taquito wasn't there, the other guys weren't there, and who cares? And frankly, if I recall correctly, he was getting his ass handed to him at EVO, and then he wanted to be on the other side of the fucking screen, and they complied and did a coin toss for it. Then there was the momentum shift because the Asian guy's fucking focus was broken. If that was me and he complained he wanted to sit on the other side, I would have told him to just sit down, suck a dick, and play. The fuck is your problem? Do you think like in a boxing match, if you're getting pummeled, you just still go, hold on, time out, I want to be on the other side of the ring? No, what is this? So Sonic Fox won, obviously, because we already knew it. He showed up there. As soon as Sonic Fox tweeted on Twitter, I'm at the Game Awards, as like he's going to win an award for something. And lo and behold, he does. What a surprise.
Hey, look, Mom. I guess I want to say this is...
Listen, dude. His speech, honestly, you can get mad at me if you want. It stretched on way too fucking long. It was annoying. You saw how socially awkward he was. And frankly, you could tell he's that socially awkward because he's never actually been in a real fight in his life. He could kick my ass in Dragon Ball Z Fighter, but I could break him like a cookie in real life. This is an issue with today's generation, if you will. We're celebrating someone for being a good fighter in a video game, but he couldn't defend himself in a real altercation. What if, I don't know, North Korea does a sneak attack on America? I can assure you, a few hungry, angry North Koreans could probably take all of New York City within hours. I was having a kebab, and then this Asian Korean lady just started beating us up, and I was screaming, no, no.
I'm so nervous. I've never been this nervous. This is more scary than I on Evo. But, I mean, I guess... I've always just done it just to make...
Oh my God, this speech is too fucking long. It's too fucking long. And the sad thing is the second Echo Fox, Stone Fox Media, whatever the fuck his name is, The second he took off his mask, he became even more annoying and awkward. I then pined away for him being a blue gay wolf. And the funny thing was, he also had to remind you that he was gay. He also had to remind you he was a furry, as if you couldn't tell these two things as soon as he walked on stage. It's the only way, even Stevie Wonder could tell this motherfucker was gay. The point being, who cares? Then he pulls in the whole, I'm everything a Republican hates. A Republican doesn't know who the fuck you are and doesn't give a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck except your fans. I'm just annoyed in the sense of, you ever know those gay people that gotta keep reminding you there's something? Whatever happened to just being what the fuck you were and fucking off? I don't walk into places and remind people I'm a straight, cisgendered, heterosexual male. I just said I was straight. That something that they find offensive. Oh, God. A shout out to the LGBTQ+. Like, fucking A. I swear to God, if there's ever a group of people that needed to congratulations more than women, it was the LGBTQT and whatever. I'm not trying to be an asshole. It's just, it's gotten so fucking long. It used to be just LGBT. Then it was LGBTQ, the LGBTQ+, and some other shit. And just like the list gets longer and longer and longer.
Yeah. Guess all I gotta really say is that I'm gay, black, a furry, pretty much everything a Republican hates, and the best esports player of the year, I guess.
Oh, wow, what a surprise. He's gay and black. I couldn't tell he was black. Thank God he told me. I was confused. I thought he was Korean for a hot minute. After Sonic Fox, some band comes out and performs Devil Trigger. And it reminds me exactly why rock music has no respect anymore. Because this is the best we could get. A scrawny white guy playing in drop D and constantly sticking on his tongue.
The darkness of night falls around my soul, and the hunter within loses control. Gotta let it out, gotta let it out. Gotta let it out, gotta let it out. This demon is
while a white woman has all the soul of a dead raccoon on the side of the road in a country fucking area, who occasionally wiggles around to act like she's having fun and really conveying energy. This has to be one of the worst musical performances I've ever seen. And I've played a lot of shitty bars in New York, man. I've seen a lot of crap bands, and this band is probably the worst. And the sad thing is, they had the money behind them to actually do something cool. And instead you get this soulless trash. The worst rock band I've seen in my life.
Tonight, the creators are unveiling their new adventure, a gigantic world of exploration and conquest. Take a look.
Atlas, from the same people who bought you Ark Survival Evolved. Whoopee. Oh God, Ninja with a Muppet. Jesus Christ, Jim Henson's probably rolling over in his fucking grave. This is too long. It should scare Ninja that a little puppet had more personality than him. But with the money he makes, I don't think you need a personality.
That's why I use Anusol too, because my beautiful asshole could use less side effects.
Some indie game won an award. And by looking at the people who won, they look like they're members of the LGBTQ+ and whatever else I'm missing. Maybe furries. Forgive me if I don't fucking know the acronym. I can't take it anymore. I had to stop recording. I had to take like a 20-minute break. One of my eyes really hurts. Let's try and get back into this. PUBG is now on the PlayStation. So Xbox loses another kind of exclusive game. And listen, I can sympathize with Xbox users because it's like, they don't have any exclusive games, and I know in the console war, sometimes those PlayStation fanboys could be real fucking pricks. You know? Like, it doesn't matter what happens. They'll tell you, well, you don't have any games. Your mother died. Well, you don't have any games. More games have shown that, once again, as I stated before, you don't really care about and you don't have that much interest in.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Melanie Mac here, and on most days you can catch me streaming some games, but today I wanted to hop in at the Game Awards to talk about vaping and the simple fact that if you vape, you are 4 times more likely to smoke cigarettes.
Also, there's the truth ads. Now that cigarettes are kind of on the wane with young people, millennials are now vaping. Why? I don't know, because it looks cool and H3H3 did the video called Vape Nation. That's when the game really changed, in my opinion. Even a girl I used to date who used to smoke Marlboro Lights like a goddamn chimney now vapes like a goddamn chimney. Talk about a paradigm shift. And the one thing I hear from people who vape, this is much more healthier. I'm totally fine with this. Like, and frankly, I don't give a shit. You know me, dude. I don't care. You want to vape, go vape. I don't give a fuck. You want to do coke? I don't give a fuck. Just don't steal any from me. Oh, filthy, filthy. So after another boring commercial from Truth.com, their new enemy is vaping, we also get to hear some music from Red Dead Redemption 2. Maybe it's because I didn't play it. I don't give a shit about this music.
Your day is done, the time has come. You battled hard, the war is won.
And it didn't come off that great. You know, I was watching the performance and thinking to myself, this kind of reminds me of the band when they played The Weight. Except the difference was The Weight had some fucking soul. It made you sit there and start singing, take a load off Fanny, take a load for free, take a load off Fanny, and put the load right on me. By the time I got past the first 10 seconds of this tune, I thought to myself, oh my God, when is the Game Awards over? When does it end? This is the equivalent of visual waterboard torture. If I had to watch the Game Awards on loop, I would tell the police anything they wanted to hear to let me go, or the US government's crazy-ass black ops soldiers. This stuff was just, ugh. It came off pretentious, really. It really did. I mean, yeah, everybody there was a good musician, but it felt soulless, you know? For whatever they were trying to convey, they failed by leaps and bounds. And throwing in some black people to sing some soul didn't really help. It just came off dead.
Stand unshaken amidst the crashing world. Oh, may I stand unshaken amidst the crashing world. Stand unshaken.
Lifeless. Empty. I never wanted to hear the song again, but unfortunately, I have to hear the song again because I'm doing this. My life is devoid of all meaning. When does it end? Help me, Jesus. Make the hurting stop. So after we hear Rockstar's shitty version of The Weight, we get Stranger Things, the Netflix show that'll probably be canceled in 1 or 2 more seasons because that's how it rolls. People get hyped for a Netflix show for a little bit and then they realize the show is going nowhere and then it gets canceled. Well, until that time, you can now play a video game based on it because why not, I fucking guess, am I right? Oh, the Mortal Kombat trailer. My God, the guy they had rapping sounded like he was in his bedroom. What the fuck was this?
Brand new Mac 90 with the drum attack. You a shit talker, we got done for that. Oh God. Tryna fix fight, boy, you done for that. Stupid.
I may not be a rap connoisseur or anything, but I don't know, man. Ever since Biggie and Tupac died, the game's been getting real weak in my opinion. I'll say this, Mortal Kombat looks beautiful, but it's the same shit over and over again, don't you think? Oh well, it's not geared towards me anymore. Then they give an award for some bullshit. Who cares, really? Then they showed trailer for Psychonauts 2. Wow, it only took, what, 20 years? Like, how long has it been since the first Psychonauts? My God, the gaming industry is getting like the movie industry. They have a pretty good game on their hands, and then they're just like, leave the IP for dead until people really want it again. It's just like the movie industry if, let's use, for example, Ron Burgundy, Anchorman. The first one came out, became a big hit, cult classic, everyone loved it. People screamed for a sequel. What happened? They wait 40 bajillion years after nobody gave a shit about Ron Burgundy to do Ron Burgundy 2. And the magic was gone by then. Didn't they do that shit with Zoolander? Everybody wanted a Zoolander movie and then they like just sat on it forever before they gave you a Two-lander? Let me double check. See, there was a Zoolander 2. I didn't even remember it until just now. That's the point. Strike when the iron's hot. That's how it works with every fucking thing. You're making a YouTube channel and that shit gets hot, start beating that motherfucker. Working on a sword, you don't wait till it cools off to then hit it again. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Phil Spencer comes out, does some damage control, and talks about games and service. What are you going to do? The level of bullshit going on here is not even funny. As someone who spent the past year paying attention to what's going on in the gaming industry, it truly is a dystopian nightmare. Soulless games that have nothing to offer, features that were once already a part of the game are then sold to you in the next game. The gaming industry is going down in flames and it's taking as much money with it as it possibly can. But nobody ever says that. That's what makes the Game Awards fucking suck. It's all soulless bullshit. It's all corporate shillery. It's all sitting here trying to pretend that the gaming industry is some beacon of hope, some bastion of light, when it's not. At every turn, they nickel and dime you. And every 5 minutes, if there's something you did like, it's taken out and sold back to you. If you like the game, but somehow some people start screaming as toxic masculinity, the devs twist themselves into knots to cater to people that won't buy the game in the first place. I have nothing for this. Disgusts me.
All those games coming and launching both for sale and in a Game Pass, get as many players as we can.
I love you guys supporting the smaller studios. Same thing with me here at the awards. We want the big games and the small games, and that's what makes this industry so vibrant.
See, Dead Cell's up. Dead Cell's such a good game.
I know. Congratulations to those guys winning their award. 2019, obviously lots of big stuff coming from you guys. What can you tell us about 2019?
Yeah, we got Crackdown 3. We're going to be launching that. We've got Gears 5, which will just be incredible. One of my favorite franchises that's come out this generation for us, Ori. Seeing the next Ori come out. You know, it's going to be back here at E3, which will be incredible right here in this theater. I mean, it's going to be 29. This year was an awesome year for gamers, and I look at next year, and I think it's just lined up to be yet another better year.
Phil Spencer just named off a bunch of games nobody gives a shit about. Crackdown, please, who cares? Gears, only Gears fans care about Gears of War anymore. That IP is pretty much on it, like it's a deathbed. Ori and the Blind Forest. Okay, but really? That's not like a big console mover, if you know what I'm saying. God, I love painting. You know what? I'm done with this. I can't sit through the rest of it. I don't care if God of War won Game of the Year. I don't care. I don't care about any of this. As I sit here and lament, I think to myself at once how gaming used to be this unifying medium. It was basically geared towards the fringes of society. Those of us who weren't physically dominant. Those of us who were underprivileged in some way, shape, or form, socially or financially, found our salvation in the gaming industry. Found our freedom. Found our heroes. Some of us grew up without fathers or doting mothers. Everything we learned about the world was probably through the art of medium and gaming. Through the gaming medium. Movies as well, but let's focus here. I now look at the gaming industry and this award show as nothing more than a blatant omission that everything I once loved, everything I once believed in, everything I once knew is driven by a corporate machine. It isn't truly about art anymore. What little art we can derive from these games is few and far between. What little story we gain that isn't locked behind a paywall may not resonate with us as it once did. Maybe I'm just jaded. Maybe it's because I've been around the block and I know how the story ends. But the Game Awards wasn't a triumph of anything other than blind commercialism, as people sat in their seats, cheered, and clapped, long as all the boxes were ticked. Politically correct stuff, no cursing, inclusion, so on and so forth. There is no edge. What was once edgy in gaming is gone now. All that is left are rounded surfaces, blunt, and now the blunt trauma of the realization that it all doesn't matter. Find what little joy you can, because it's all going to shit.